My journey began when I was incarcerated for a petty theft and a cocaine charge. I was in a diversion program in Miami, called Here's Help. I went there twice, and they're not a 12-step based program, so I've never really learned about Alcoholics Anonymous, Cocaine Anonymous, or not, any kind of the programs that were 12 based. But this was my first treatment center. Before they had IOP houses and the detox center, they would send me to Coastal Detox. And that was my first experience of actually going to a treatment center that was 12 based. I was 12 step based, and it just kind of took off from there. I relapsed a couple times. It was pretty difficult actually. I went down in recovery and went up in the drugs. I started off with marijuana and then so on and so forth. What brought me to recovery was losing my daughter. Even though my parents are taking care of her now, I don't get to see her as much as anymore. I wasn't a productive member of society, nor was I a productive father. I was not providing for my daughter. I was not providing for myself the needs of a human, and I was not, I guess, coexisting with society. In an act of addiction, it just wasn't for me at all. One, being taken out of my environment, because you're in there for so long. You're on the streets. You're hustling. You're trying to screw over everyone. You're trying to get money. You're lying. You're stealing. You're cheating. You become so used to doing all these negative things that that's all you know how to do. So what's so difficult about recovery is the change. Change is extremely hard, especially for an addict, because we have these things completely lined up exactly how we want them, and I guess that's where the selfish part comes in. This is who we are. This is how we thought that we always will be, and we come into treatment and it's a whole different ball game. We have to completely change ourselves from the inside and dig, and all those negative things just come up. And I guess one of the most difficult part for me was my emotions. I used to numb myself from all the pain, all the abuse, all the death that I've seen, and just to have people in this circle inside of treatment, especially coming to treatment and admitting this to a person I don't even know, that being my therapist. It was very rough. It was emotional. I come from a part where we don't trust anyone. We only trust ourselves. If that person's gonna screw me, I'm gonna screw them first. So me admitting these feelings to my therapist was big. It was a change. It was very difficult. That's not something I'm used to. I had a dad, but he wasn't really around, and I'm predominantly raised by my mom, but she was always working. So I didn't become my dad didn't become a part of my life until I was 17. By then it was already too late, because my mindset has already been, I'm by myself for the rest of my life. What was different was you learn a lot. Besides the acupuncture and the massages, there's people that actually care, like Erica, Jen, Megan, David. There's people here that do care. You form relationships with people that they literally become your brothers and sisters. You argue with them and then the next day you're best friends. You know what I mean? These people have become my family, and when something is wrong, everybody wants to know what's going on with you. Everybody wants to know what's on, and you eventually tell them what's up. You know what I mean? And I think the best thing about this place is that we're not alone. Even if you think you're alone, you're not alone. And I used to be around 50 people all day, smoking or whatever, and I would feel alone. I'm in here with over 60 something people, and I've never felt more at home. You know what I mean? And it's just a blessing that people would actually come up to you and say, "Hey, are you okay?" And you can actually tell them in an honest voice, "No, I'm not." I would say connect with the person that's in recovery. I can tell you for a fact they understand more than a person that works in a hospital would. They would understand. A person in recovery is just like any regular person on the street, except they've been through exactly what you've been through. Maybe not in the same motions, maybe not in the same emotions, but we understand. If you've been homeless, if you're scared, if you literally just have lost your complete mind and have no idea what to do, we understand. And we welcome all those who don't even think that they're addicts, that it doesn't even cross their mind. And the people in treatment, just honestly, they just want to help. And there have been a lot of relapses, and it's okay to fall, as long as you get back up. You know what I mean? There's a saying that Michael Jordan, I'm sorry, a saying Michael Jordan said, that he missed 9,000 shots. When they counted on him to shoot the game point, he failed. And that's what made him a successful person. And what I got from that was, no matter how many times you fail, as long as you just keep going, you'll be okay. I've been scared multiple times. Actually, I'm on my way to halfway thanks to the staff here. I was scared. I thought I could do this on my own, but you just have to come to terms with, we cannot do this on our own, and it is okay to ask for help. If you need help, all you have to do is just ask.